here. Now, I'm not one for histrionics. I'm not one for over-exaggeration. Public outpourings of grief annoy me. So I don't go in for that type of thing. But I have to say, on this occasion, my life is ruined. Ruined, I tell you. By a green flashing dot. So I'm heading into the office at the minute. I didn't want to be. I wasn't planning to be. Luckily I've got my little red workhorse, as yet unnamed. If you want to come up with a name and try and win some goodies, check out my earlier videos. If I get this one up in time for that to make any sense at all. And the reason I say that is the green flashing dot. I have a green flashing dot, and I should have a steady green dot. The end of the world is nigh. My internet is down. No internet. There's a piece of bendy glass fibre that runs into my house, and somewhere between the exchange and my house the signals can't get down that bendy glass fibre. Tried everything, tried to turn it off and on again twice, full on support. Unplugging things, plugging things back in, plugging directly into the fibre rather than plugging into the wireless router or the wired network. Straight to the fibre, nothing. It's dead. Green flashing dot. And it makes you wonder, really, as you're riding to work when you didn't want to be. Not that I dislike the riding, of course, although I suspect rain is on its way, and I've yet to ACF 50 this bike up. But makes you wonder how reliant we are becoming. Keeping an eye on the tailgater. How reliant we are becoming on those flashing dots, on those routers and that there internet. We seem to be reaching a point where everything we do is controlled by the internet in some way or other. Recently I've been doing some shopping on the internet. I don't do supermarket shopping on the internet, but then I don't really do supermarket shopping, so we tend to just buy bits every couple of days as we need them. But I do my shopping on it, I do my browsing on it. Obviously, can't really browse the internet without using the internet. Or browse the web, to be correct, before the trolls grumble that the internet isn't the web. I know. I can't email. I can't use the Facebook. That's probably a good thing. Facebook really is a leech. It's poisonous. But I can't get in contact with people through messenger services or Skype. I do that on the internet. When I take photos on my phone, they get backed up to the internet. Usually through my internet when I get home. I have to do it over the phone's connection now, I guess. So the phone connection, I can't even get 3G in my house. It's appalling. But then the important things, I'm in the middle of doing my tax return. That's all online now. I can't do my tax return. I mean, granted, it's only, what month is it? June. It's only June. So I don't actually have to have my tax return done for another 6 months. But we are reliant on it, things like that. If you want to get in contact with anything governmenty wise, you've got to do it through the internet, it seems nowadays. If I want to watch YouTube, if I want to upload this video, I need internet. I might have to go to Starbucks or something, another poisonous company, and indulge in one of their ice creams disguised as coffee whilst uploading for free. But yeah, watching my YouTube videos, keeping track of my YouTube videos. Up until a few days ago, I was self-employed as well as being employed, running a website. I've not actually done anything on the website for quite a long time, maintenance-wise, and it doesn't bring in a huge amount of money, and I thought I just can't be bothered with it anymore. So I took the advertising off it, left the website up so that people can still get to the information, but took all the advertising off it. Took all the advertising off my YouTube videos as well, because that was linked into the same account. So you might or might not have noticed that there is no advertising on this video. And stop myself being self-employed. Well, of course, to stop myself being self-employed, I had to notify the government, and I did it through the internet before it went off. More and more people are switching over to voice over IP. If you've got fibre in your house, it kind of makes sense, doesn't it, that why have a telephone line when you can just use your fibre, and it's just as good, and it really doesn't slow down your browsing or anything, because it's such a tiny use of data when you compare it to what fibre can deliver. I mean, I get about 180 megabytes, or megabits, sorry, speed. You know, a telephone call would take very little of that. A chap I work with, one of the guys on my team, says he's unplugged his telephone because the only thing that ever happened on it was nuisance calls. So he now just uses Skype and other services like that. But again, reliant on that connection to the internet. If you want to destroy our civilization, our way of life now, it's not bombs and bullets anymore, is it? It's disconnecting the net. And you wonder what would collapse. So I'll ask the question for the comments and finish this video up. But, you know, what would stop for you, other than the things I've already mentioned? What would you lose without your internet? Obviously the ability to watch this fine video. I don't know. Anyway, I'm off for a while now because I rang the support line through my rail phone, and they said, oh, if you've got green blinking light on that particular light, that means your fibre's off and it needs to go to the engineers. But don't worry, they'll definitely be able to respond to you and hopefully have you back up and running, because most of it's done remotely, by 5 o'clock. Unfortunately, they then continued that sentence with, in 4 days' time. So it's a week in the office for me, it seems. Boo! The screens are smaller and I get less done. Anyway, as I say in the comments, what would you lose? What are the important things we would no longer be able to do? Driverless cars, would they work without the internet? We really need them. Let me know. Thanks for watching, everyone. Ride safe. And I shall talk to you all again soon.